at Quest. Can you give us sort of what's the demand signal coming from the from your agencies in regards to the priorities, and what are you all focusing on right now?
Sure. We've seen an uptake, quite frankly, in the thirst for addressing zero trust as a whole, but just realizing that there are so many different components. So there are about 7 layers of zero trust. You can vendor shop until you're blue in the face, and it can get very exhausting. So Lamont's right, researching, evaluating, determining your internal requirements, because every agency is different, before you start investing and rolling out a particular solution. For us, our priorities really are what I call fighting legacy identity. And what I simply mean by that is that so many times in the applications that we were talking about, John hit on this, Gary definitely hit on this with the application low code, no code, is that a developer writes a piece of software, it goes to a desktop or a mobile device, and all of a sudden that application inherits, for instance, my privilege, whatever that may be, for instance, but that may not be the proper privilege for the application. So in this case, it's an application, but think of all those devices and endpoints. Do you really want them inheriting or using the legacy identity of the person who initiated that particular session? You really have to start thinking about session security or access management in context of what the purpose of that application is. What is the purpose of that traffic? I think Lamont hit it earlier about HTTPS across this entire enterprise, and segmentation is very important. So do you actually have the right to do what you're doing, even though you've got that legacy identity? So it's part of the conversation we have with our customers around zero trust. That is, yes, we'll help you do the logging. We'll help you do session management, and we'll do behavioral analytics all day long. But at the end of the day, you've got to understand exactly, do you have the right privilege for the right device and the right application on the particular network segment that we're talking about?